I think that if they can get through what they did with Jen Shah, I should be easy to forgive.
Seriously. Monica, I am so excited that you are here in studio. I am absolutely loving you, loving this season of Salt Lake City. I mean, what have the past few weeks been like for you?
It's been up and down, highs and lows, good and bad. Honestly, the most challenging part has been trying to integrate myself into an established group. In Utah, as a older single woman, it's hard to make friends in general, so it is something that's always in the back of my mind.
Yeah. Then who is the most welcoming? Who is the least welcoming?
Meredith and Whitney were absolutely the most welcoming.
Who is kind of the least welcoming? Who had that wall up? Lisa.
Yeah. You just saw it on my face. Yeah. She's the hardest one to crack. I feel like Lisa and I are actually very similar, and that might be where issues come from, because we are such strong East Coast women. But yeah, I kind of knew that she has her guards up. It's very hard for her to let people in, and that's fine. But yeah, I did expect that with her.
Yeah,
for sure.
and you guys just didn't really vibe from right off the bat.
I feel like we did. I feel like when
and then the ring happened.
Yes, and it was downhill from there. Yeah, I feel like we were doing okay, and then it just went left real quick.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this episode that we're about to see this week.
Yeah.
This is a really hard episode for you this week in so many different ways, especially, it centers around your mom and your relationship with your mother. How hard was this for you to watch back?
It was hard to watch because I can see both sides. I can see how I look. I can see how my mom looks. And that to me, though, is real.
It is real.
A lot of people struggle in their relationships with their parents, with family members, and we're not always right. They're not always right. And I think that comes across 100%.
No, I think so too, because I could see myself being like, Mom, stay out of it, get out of here.
Yes.
And then also being like, Mom, why are you trying to get involved in this?
Yes.
Did you feel betrayed in that moment? I think you say that too.
100%. I felt like she absolutely sided with them. It was more important for her to have fun and dance and talk to the men and, whatever, than it was to handle what was going on with us. Honestly, I wasn't surprised. But I was absolutely shocked that that happened, at her first interaction with them. She didn't know about my relationship with Angie. She didn't know how bad things had gotten with us. And for her to immediately just be in my face telling me to stop. Angie was the one that approached me.
Right. What were those conversations like with your mom after?
We did not have any.
Really? Still? Or?
My mother and I are not okay right now, still. Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
And when you pinpointed to that moment, to that day?
No, and you'll see it unfold.
Okay.
It's definitely not just because of that day. It kind of catapults everything for sure, but you'll see it play out. It gets worse.
Yeah. No, and I felt so bad for you in the moment when you were in your confessional and being like, I hate to say it, but I wish I had another mom.
Yeah.
I mean, how hard was that for you to even just say those words out loud?
I promised myself when I started this journey that I would be 100% open.
You are.
And my relationship with my mother has never been great. It's very up, down, all the time. And that was real. I have spent a lot of time throughout my life wishing I had a mother that just would always support me, have my back, that I could trust, that I could count on. And I'm sure she has times where she wishes she had a different daughter. I think that she and I are almost not like mother and daughter. We're almost like sisters.
Sure.
And I think that's the problem in our relationship, is that there's not a mother-daughter relationship. It's like a sister relationship.
Do you think you'll get back to some sort of relationship? Do you want that?
At this point in time, no, I don't.
Sorry.
No, I'm good.
What was maybe the hardest thing for you to open up about, though?
For sure, the affair.
Yeah,
for sure, the affair. And I'm hoping that I am able at some point to really puzzle piece everything together better for the viewers and everyone, because there are some big things missing in my story. There's still parts of my life that are severely traumatic that haven't been discussed yet on the show to this point. So I think everything will puzzle piece together soon.
Okay, yeah. And what's your relationship like with your ex-husband?
He's wonderful. He's an amazing provider. He's an amazing father. and I will never take that from him. He and I were just not good together, and that's okay.
Right. And I think I read somewhere that you said that it wasn't really the affair
it was not.
that broke up the marriage, right?
Nope. When I had the affair, he actually did not want to get a divorce. But I felt like, how am I possibly able to stay in this family, considering what I've done? So I actually filed for divorce. We were divorced for like 6 months, and he showed up at my house every single night, just wanting to make it work. And so we got remarried. And then fast forward to now, that is not the reason why we are getting a divorce.
Right. Are you open to marriage again in the future? Is that something that you want?
I would never say never.
Okay.
Because my life is a very good depiction of some stuff I said I would never do and ended up happening. So I'm open to it, but I'm not looking for it.
Totally.
Right now.
How does your family feel, everybody, about you opening up about the affair? Like your husband?
Nobody cares.
Okay.
Because everyone has already known.
Sure.
This isn't something that's
Everybody's
new.
processed it
Yes.
already.
Everyone has had ample amount of time to process all of it. So everyone's fine.
Sure. Do you have a relationship with your ex-brother-in-law anymore?
No.
No.
No. When that all happened, he and his wife decided, to work it out. Mike and I did our thing, and no.
Let's talk about this rumor with Angie, and that's like so you said you heard about this rumor for a while.
Meredith was not the one to tell me this freaking rumor. She and I did discuss it.
Right.
I mean, I discussed it with multiple women, obviously, on the show, but that is not where I heard it.
Okay.
Meredith did not start that rumor.
So you heard it from the streets. That's like you said, you heard it from the streets. You heard it from the Salt Lake City streets. How come you didn't go to Angie prior to this then?
I mean, I'm going to be completely honest with you because, she's obviously said things that she has said in the public, but she and I were not that close. It wasn't something that I would reach out and tell her unless I'm with her, which we were building a relationship. We were building a friendship at that time. I would tell my friend that. I would. I'd be like, girl, did you hear what they're saying about you?
Yeah.
That's just how I am. And honestly, I would expect the same. If someone heard something, I would expect my friend to say, this is what they're saying. At that time, when I did tell her, we were in that place.
Sure, yeah.
So it made sense to tell her at that time.
Right. So were you completely baffled as to why she had such an issue with you saying that? Because she was like, why didn't you tell me? You're like, I did tell you. Like, we did have this conversation.
The whole thing is baffling to me.
Right.
I'm going to be honest, we've all had a lot worse rumors said about us.
Yeah.
So that being the rumor, I'm surprised that she is so triggered by it. I know she's heard worse. So...
Will we see that eventually come up too? We'll see this is just getting started.
Exactly.
Did you believe the rumor?
I didn't, but I know the thing is I don't judge anybody. I know that a lot of people think that I'm judging Lisa for having money. That's not what it is. Sure. I had to pick a freaking prickly, first of all. But I don't care, and I told her this when I did tell her. I said, we don't care if it's true or not. If you guys have an arrangement, amazing. If you have an open marriage, like whatever. I'm the last person to judge. Look at what I've done. So it didn't matter to me if it was true or not, but I also just kind of feel like, if it was, I don't care. If it isn't, I don't care, but this is what they're saying. That's kind of where I was at.
Were you surprised that that Angie and Heather became friends again?
Yeah, actually, completely floored.
How come?
You'll have to see. You'll have to see.
Say the teasers. I think in the mid-season trailer, you have a conversation with Mary, and Mary's like, "Don't trust anyone."
I wish she would have told me that earlier.
Right.
That's what I wish.
What's your relationship with Whitney like?
I love her. Low-key have a girl crush on her. I think she's incredible. I loved where we were at throughout the season. I had so much fun with her. I think she is a genuine, beautiful person. I think she actually really does have a very kind, caring heart. She really does feel everything. And I'm sad with how I feel she feels about me right now. So, but I love her.
I think you said in the first episode that you have dirt on all these ladies. Did all of that dirt come out this season? Or are you holding something in your back pocket?
Yeah, reunion's gonna be crazy.
Reunion's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
What's that one conversation or that one issue that you really want to resolve?
I feel like I have a lot to resolve with Heather, honestly.
Heather, okay. Seems like you two are fine at this point.
Yeah,
in time.
I thought we were. Yeah.
What can you tease what her issue is with you, or what your issue is with her?
You will never guess it, and I want you to be surprised.
Okay.
So I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah. I hope you text me.
Okay,
girl,
I can't believe this happened.
Yep. Yeah.
Does it have anything to do with the black eye?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
You know, you came into this fold because of your connection with Jen.
Yeah.
And that's how, you know, it kind of started. You know, what are your thoughts on her now? Like, knowing what she's going through now, you know, spending her time in prison, knowing her before that, what are you hoping for her?
That is a very good question. Honestly, thank you for wording it like that, because that is how I would hope it, that you would phrase that. I hope that she finds peace, honestly. I think that she was battling a lot of internal demons. That's genuinely what I think. And I think it trickled out to everyone else. Whatever was going on in the inside just kind of had this outward ripple effect. And I hope that she's able to resolve all of that.
Yeah. Regrets on that friendship?
No.
No.
No. People will say, do you regret the affair? And that led me on a completely different religious journey, which I'm grateful for. So I try to have this no regrets, you know, kind of mentality, because it's literally led me to here.
Sure, yeah. So. No, yeah, you can coulda, woulda, shoulda your entire life, and where's it going to get you? The exact same place. Exactly. Do you think going into next season, being it that it'll be your second season, do you think it'll be a little bit easier because you know what to expect and you know which women to maybe gravitate towards a little bit more? If
I were to be asked back and come back, I really hope there is resolve for all of us. I think that if they can get through what they did with Jen Shah, I should be easy to forgive.
Seriously, you would think, right?
Like, honestly. So
totally. Well, I hope that it's smooth sailing for the rest of the season. Something tells me
it's not.
We're gonna hit some bumps along the way.
It's not. We're a black pearl in the ocean.
We are a sinking ship.
Yep.